evening and welcome to Tuesday night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube and Drinkalong Table Read with Avery Jean Brennan. Please welcome your host, Avery Jean Brennan.
Oh my god, it's me. You're welcome. Hello! Hi, sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Drinkalong Table Read. My name is Avery Jean Brennan. My pronouns are they, them, and this is Bad Dog Comedy TV. Before we get any further, I would like to acknowledge, as always, that even though this is a virtual space that we are all gathering in, we are all still situated on lands and waterways that have known human activity for thousands and thousands of years. I myself am currently situated in Toronto, which is the traditional unceded territories of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Wendat, and currently the Mississaugas of the Credit Nations. I am extremely grateful for the original caretakers of this land, and for the knowledge that when I set foot outside, my feet are on the same pavement, and sometimes even grass, that many of my loved ones are getting to walk on this earth as well, and helps me feel more connected during these times of isolation. And this is Drinkalong Table Read, a show where we bring you new plays by Canadian writers and read them and get a little bit drunk as we do it. That said, drinking alcohol is completely optional. You do not have to drink alcohol. As always, I will not be. I am here tonight. Still not sponsored, but accompanied by bubbly. I have an orange can right here, and I've got a cherry can right here. I was recommended by a lot of our viewers and friends of mine. And I'm going to get real with you, folks. I'm going to say something controversial yet brave. I don't love the cherry bubbly that much. It's okay. It's okay. That's my brave story. More brave stories tonight. We have two different plays tonight by two non-binary playwrights. In Eastern Canada. One of them tonight is Bowser the Schnauzer by Stephanie Hunter from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And our second play tonight is Maria Manuela Goes for a Drive by Robbie Medeiros here in Toronto. Now you might be thinking, Avery Jean, like you're doing two plays in one night. This is going to take forever. I have to go to the... I mean, no one has to go anywhere. It's COVID-19. I was going to say go to the movies, but this is the movies now. You're welcome. Anyway... It's not going to take that long. These are two short plays. They were written specifically to be about 10 to 15 minutes of length, which is why we're going to do two tonight. And we are, however, going to use the exact same cast for both of those shows. First up, acting with us tonight is the one, the only bad dog, bodacious babe, Gabriella Grice. Hey!
Hi. That's the best intro I've ever gotten in my life.
Thank you. I did not plan any of it because now I'm an improviser.
I love it.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm very happy to be here. I'm a bodacious babe now, so honestly, I'm not sure how I could not feel really good about myself.
I mean, I barely know what the word bodacious means, but I said it.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know either, but I think it's correct.
I go for alliteration more than I go for content.
We're children of Sondheim, so I get it.
Exactly. And who are you playing tonight in Bowser the Schnauzer?
I am playing Bowser the Schnauzer.
Oh my god. And then who are you playing in Maria Manuela Goes for a Drive?
I am playing Maria Manuela, the one who goes for the drive. Title characters only here. Thank you.
This is true. It's for those of you at home, that is specifically written into Gabby's contracts for when she does this show, is leads only, which is actually statistically true so far.
I'm sure that's not true, but
it is. Well, the only other time you've been here, you were the lead.
Okay, for here, yeah, okay, acceptable. Yeah. I'll take it.
Not for life, but for my show.
Like definitely not for life.
No. Only good producers treat you like this. I said it. Controversial yet brave.
I agree. Approved.
Speaking of controversial yet brave, I've made the controversial decision as well to cast one of the writers in these shows. And this writer, they're being extremely brave in performing in their own work as well as someone else's work. And I think they're incredible. It's the one, the only Robbie Medeiros.
Oh, hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm nervous.
Why? Is your entire family watching?
I'm glad. They better be watching.
Listen, if you are anyone who is related to or has heard of Robbie Medeiros, I encourage you in the YouTube live chat, just write a message, say hi. We will show it up on the screen and embarrass Robbie as soon as we get the opportunity to. So sound off. If you're only here for Robbie, I get it.
There could also be people here for drinking and new works of theater.
I mean, they're mostly here for you. I'm
perfect, great.
Gabby and I are your plus ones on my show.
I mean, I will also be very impressed if my mere presence, my first time, gets us that bubbly sponsorship, brings in that sweet, sweet bubbly money.
Okay. Oh my gosh, if I could get okay. Still not sponsored by Bubbly. However, I am trying this out to see if it'll happen. So, like, if I turn off my video, it looks maybe as if we are Bubbly. And they'll get confused and then pour money into my show. That's kind of my plans. I think actually the real person that everyone's here to see on tonight's show is our very dear friend behind the scenes running this, making sure that we look and sound amazing. It's our technical director, Sean Murray. Sound off in the booth. Yes. Oh, it's like music's in my ears. I went into Bad Dog's physical space for the last time last weekend. As those of you watching at home are probably aware, we are moving out of our Bloor theater for the foreseeable future. I went in one last time to get some of my shit out of my office, and I went into the office, and not in the office, I went to the theater and did my own quiet little air horn as a farewell. Just walked up on the stage and just like, pew, 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 and it's very emotional, and I bought this hat.
I was just gonna say, did it turn into like loud weeping? Like,
Listen,
pew, pew, pew.
Listen, as everyone knows, I don't cry. I don't do that. I don't feel myself as above it. I just am broken. Hold on. Kat McCormick is here for the sparkling water. Thank freaking God. You're finally... those of you who don't know, Kat McCormick is a very dear friend of mine back in Halifax. Don't you have a hurricane right now? Like, what? Anyway, there's a Hurricane Teddy is currently pummeling Nova Scotia. And
very dear, very brave.
Very, controversial yet brave. Kat McCormick is here to watch Drinkalong Table Read.
Hurricane.
Also,
who cares about a hurricane?
Water, not sparkling.
Another reason that Kat is controversial yet brave is that she is the newly named artistic director of Eastern Front Theatre in Nova Scotia, who has publicly acknowledged that she hates sparkling water. And here I was thinking that we were friends and that I would maybe one day want to work for EFT, but I don't anymore. # priorities. I guess our priorities don't align, and I guess neither do our artistic practices, Kat. And that's okay. She did also, there's a long story, but Kat also at one point tried to kill me during a performance of Peter Pan in Neptune Theatre, where she was formerly the front of house manager and snuck a door open in my face as I was running down a staircase. Presumably only to showgirls me so that she could take my goal. And listen, if the hate mail wasn't going to knock me out of that show, that sure wasn't.
I also like when you said formerly and then this thing that happened at Neptune. I'm like, wait a minute, was it the thing that happened at Neptune that caused them not to be? This is how they ended their career at Neptune?
Yeah, that's it. I told Jeremy and Kat got right out. Anyway, our shows that we're doing tonight, before we get into them, as always, I have asked my actors to grab 2 random household objects that they have on hand. Gabby, what do you have tonight?
Tonight I have a stapler. There's no staples in it, but that's fine. And a picture of me as a kid.
Amazing. But that's a great haircut.
Thank you. It really is. Look at that. Look at that shag and those bangs.
Oh,
yeah, that's good. It'll never happen again.
Excellent.
You don't like a good rounded bang?
I just don't think I have the hair texture to pull it off anymore, or the face shape, possibly.
That's fair. I mean, like, I have thought about bangs, but I don't think I could ever do it. I might get a clip-on.
Yeah, like Kerry Washington
Just like take them
and
on
Scandal. Do it.
Before I ask you, Robbie, just you do have a fan club coming up in the UK.
Oh, a fan club with generic queers in it.
Yeah, Robbie is your favorite crude export from Alberta.
Aww.
Even more so than oil. That's so sweet.
I am cruder than oil. I will
That's
say
true.
that. I was born and raised in Edmonton.
Aww. And what are
the heart of the oil patch?
And what have you got? What are your objects that you've got tonight?
Oh, my objects. One is a phone charger.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what your household is like, but my other household object is a large fake sword.
Yeah, Robbie recently just moved to Toronto from Silent Hill. Robbie's broadcasting to you live from Silent Hill, from the hospital.
From Silent Hill.
Yeah.
The scary nurse is just in the other room.
Well, as long as she's far away.
My big metal triangular hat.
Yeah. Robbie's
is in my other. Is in my
as
other
a
hat.
pyramid head is a. We're not sponsored by Bubbly, but we are sponsored by Pyramid Head. So, anytime that I, as the stage directions reader, reads out some stage directions that involve some physical action for our characters up above me, they are to mime out those actions using these props. So, Robbie, best of luck.
Improv.
Tonight, because we're doing 2 new works that have yet to see an audience, I wanted to make sure that we're really respecting the works and not really interrupting the flow of those shows. So we actually don't have a whole lot of drinking rules tonight. So much so that we're really only going to take a drink whenever one of these 2 schmucks messes up a line. Or if I mess up a line. And if any of the 3 of us catches someone else fuck up a line, we'll stop and we'll take a drink. And we'll blame it on whoever screwed up. And then we'll move on.
So if we want to drink, should we intentionally be making mistakes throughout?
I mean,
not my play though. don't you dare.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. I don't care.
Also have wine, not just bubbly. Careful.
This is true. Oh my gosh. Great. And then we'll take a break in between shows. I'm going to ask Robbie a little bit about the writing of Maria Manuela before we go into it. Stevie is not here with us tonight because, again, there's a hurricane that Kat McCormick is better than.
I like the cut of Kat McCormick's jib. I'm not going to lie.
And again, drinking alcohol at home, completely optional. You do not need to do it. And of course, before we get rolling, the thing I always forget, which is arguably one of the more important things as my job as producer of this show. This show is free of charge to watch. As you have noticed, we are right here on youtube.com. But if you click the link in our description, that's also scrolling along at the bottom there, you will find our page for Drinkalong Table Read, where you can donate to keep this show going. There are costs that go into streaming these shows still. And we currently have no other source of revenue at Bad Dog Theater. So your donations, if you were in the position to donate, it would mean the world to us. It would make sure that one of Canada's leading comedy companies gets to continue doing what they're doing during these times where we aren't able to gather in person. And we can bring the laughs directly to your house, basically for free. Technically not for free if you're donating to us. But it'd be really cool if you did. That's my speech. I don't plan any of this shit. Oh my god.
That's just the level of improviser you've become.
Thank you. That's correct. I am amazing. Yes, and I'm going to open up one of my bubblies. Can you guess what flavor it was?
The other one.
Oh, the link in the description is broken. That's good to know. baddogtheater.com/drinkalong-table-read is the link to donate to our show. Hold on, I'm going to drop that directly.
Thank you, generic queer
Thank
YouTube
you, generic
account.
Queers. You've always got our backs. I'm going to pull up a link and I'm going to drop right into the chat myself. And there it is. That link in the chat will take you to our website where you can give us money so that we can continue doing this all throughout the rest of this year. I want to be able to do Drink Along every 2 weeks until at least the end of December, and then hopefully into the future. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns before we read a fucking play finally?
We are the show.
I know, this is already fun.
Before the show.
Who plays? I don't know. We already have one playwright. We'll just talk and have fun.
I've got a giant sword.
Yeah. This is Robbie and Gabby playing the role of Stephanie Hunter. Just like shave your head and put on a toque and grab a tiny dog and you'll be just fine. I know. Sadie Lady Junior.
I don't have those things.
I know. Just dress up your cat as a dog. I don't know. But anyway, without further ado, this is Bowser the Schnauzer, a short play by Steffi Hunter. Sean, take us away. Lights up on a hazy apartment. Smoke fills the room. Light pours in slightly through the window. The door opens. Bowser and Danny enter. Danny has just taken Bowser on a walk. Danny lets Bowser off his leash, who then runs and jumps onto the couch, or drinks some water, or runs around in a circle. You know, something a dog would do. Danny coughs as they come in, immediately drops their things, and goes and takes a massive bong rip.
Bork, bork.
Oh, stop, Bowser.
Bork, bork, bork.
Oh my god, what's your problem?
Bork.
No, stop that, Bowser. What's gotten into you?
Bowser looks at Danny. Big eyes.
So, how do you do it? How do you manage to be this cute? I can't stand it.
Bowser pants, runs around and finds a place to lie down. Chews on a toy. Danny takes another big bong rip.
Oh, Jesus.
Danny pulls out their phone, looks at it, but then puts it away. Sighs, pulls it out again, and opens up their voicemail. They put it on speakerphone and then push it away from them on the counter. Hi, Danny. It's me. Just trying to, figure out a time to pick up my stuff. But you're not answering the phone, so you're making that kind of difficult. I don't want to have to just show up, so can you please just call me back? Danny runs off stage into the bathroom and pukes. Loudly. Thank you. Bowser stops chewing his toy and looks back. Awkwardly listens and goes back to eating his chew stick. Danny comes out and throws himself onto the couch.
What the fuck am I doing?
Bowser looks up.
Bork, bork.
Bowser, please.
Bork, bork.
Bowser jumps up onto the couch and puts his head on Danny's lap.
Bowser!
Are you okay, buddy?
What the fuck?
Whoa. Calm down.
You can talk?
Well, yeah, I speak all the time, but you usually just tell me to shut up. It's honestly quite rude.
You don't usually sound like this.
Danny, I'm concerned about you.
You are, but you're a dog.
Yes, but I'm also your friend, and I'm concerned.
What? Did I do something wrong? I mean, I know it's been a hard past couple of weeks, but I mean, I haven't forgotten to feed you or anything, right?
Oh, no, of course not. You are my master, and I love you deeply.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear.
But you look like shit.
Excuse me?
You haven't taken that shirt off in 3.5 days.
You've been counting?
Well, not much else too interesting going on here. This is the best gossip I've had in years.
Wow. Rough, Bowser.
Woof. Woof is right.
Dang, bro. You are the coolest dog. How did I get so lucky?
All right, Master. Joking aside, where did Charlie go?
Oh. Yeah, I guess that must be weird for you, huh?
The last time she was here, she was very mad.
Yeah, she sure was, buddy.
I don't think it was kind of you to let her leave like that.
I know. I just don't know the right things to say.
Bowser walks around and finds a new place to lie down.
Well, maybe you should have said that.
I'm just scared. I'm really scared, okay?
Of what?
I don't know. Her realizing I'm a big piece of shit.
What? Master, no. No. Don't say that about yourself.
So, okay, calm down, buddy. You're
I don't
right.
like when you talk about yourself like that. It's not productive for anyone.
Well, you sound like Charlie.
Well, she's a very smart lady. And she always brought me treats, so this has been emotional for both of us.
Danny goes and gets Bowser a treat.
I'm just scared of getting trapped.
Seems like a good person to be trapped with. She did your laundry and folded it. Also, remember that one time she made you laugh so hard you shot chocolate milk out of your nose? I personally did not understand the joke, but I liked seeing you so happy.
Danny laughs, tears up a bit,
Oh.
wipes them away.
Yeah, that was a pretty good date.
Plus, your sex life seemed very good.
Oh my god, gross, Bowser.
What? Where do you expect me to go? It's not my choice to be living in a bachelor apartment. Only so many places I can hide.
That's sick. You pervert.
Well, it's not like it does anything for me. You made sure of that.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting. I'm never having sex again.
You should call her.
I can't.
Why not?
I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Wow. Danny, stop being so selfish.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said.
How am I being selfish?
You're trying to control everything and you can't. It's impossible.
Danny goes to take another big bong rip.
I know you love that thing, but I've noticed a pattern where you seem to interact with it when you don't know what to say.
Wow, very intuitive, Bowser. Thanks for that one.
So why are you scared of being trapped?
What?
You said that earlier, that you're scared of being trapped.
Uh,
Why?
She just seems so certain about me, talking about marriage and kids.
Well, you're 28 and have been dating for 2 years. Seems like it makes sense that those subjects were broached, Master.
I know, it's just... I just never know what I want.
Bowser looks up concerned.
Do you not want me?
Oh, no, of course not, buddy. I need you. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Tricked you! See? You do know what you want.
Wow. Dang. Yeah, I guess you're right.
What makes you most happy?
You. And I guess Charlie.
You definitely haven't been happy since she's left.
You're right.
Treat time!
Bowser pants and looks expectantly.
Oh, okay.
Danny gives Bowser a treat.
You're really good at this talking thing.
Thank you, Master.
So, what do you think I should do?
That's not my decision to make. You do know there are professionals who deal with this kind of thing, though, right? I think it's called therapy.
Yeah, well, I know. I haven't gone in a few years.
You should have just gone there instead of breaking up with your girlfriend.
Danny breaks down. Bowser looks concerned and goes to comfort them and licks their face.
Don't worry, Master. I love you. It's all going to be okay.
Thanks, Bowser.
They snuggle. Danny gets up and goes to open up the window. The breeze comes through.
You know, Bowser, I could get used to having a speaking dog.
Bork, bork.
Bowser goes and lies in his bed. Goes back to chewing his toy.
What, that's it? That's all you had in you?
Bork, bork, bork.
Ugh, et tu, Brute.
Bork, bork.
Danny's phone rings. Charlie is calling. Danny answers.
Hello?
Blackout. Applause! Yay! 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 Put your clap emojis in the live chat, everybody. Let's have some air horns, Sean. I don't know.
Yay.
I need to get like a canned applause sound effect, I think, for this show at some point.
It's definitely weird. Like theater without the theater and the audience. Oh.
Thank you. I deserve this. Oh, God. Ask and you shall receive it, Bad Dog. That's what I love about this place.
They like us. They really like us.
Listen, even if you hated it, that's what we heard. So.
I don't read reviews, so
exactly.
I don't know what's happening.
And if you did hate it, you didn't have to pay for it.
Exactly. It was free. And if you want it to be better next time, donate some money by going to baddogtheater.com/drinkalongtable-read. And we will have more funding to do better shows. Here we go. Some yay claps. Yay, thank you, Kat. Aw. Thank you, Generic Queer YouTube account. Someone washed their hands. Someone says this is so good. Oh, this is excellent.
Validation.
Validation. We're all here because we're starved for validation in quarantine.
That's no joke.
Seriously though, so please keep it coming. We will do another show for you in a second. Before we move along though, I wanted to, because we've never had one of the writers for the shows on Drinkalong ever, so I wanted to have a little chat with Robbie about their play before we read it. If you have any questions for Robbie, either now or if they come to you while we're reading the play, we'll also go back and revisit the chat and see if anyone has any questions for Robbie about their work. As I mentioned, props 10 out of 10, everybody. This is great work. Also, Gabby, you're playing Stephanie Hunter tonight, so if anyone has any questions about Bowser the Schnauzer, Gabby can answer them.
They will very much approve of that, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, so Gabby, what were you thinking when you wrote Bowser the Schnauzer?
I can't even pretend because I'm not an improviser, so scene.
There we go. That is one of Bad Dog's Theater's bodacious babes.
I didn't admit. We admitted backstage, but I said I was a cat person, so you already know that this is not a Gabby Gray script. It's a
But are you a bong person?
Bond?
Bong.
Oh, no, vapes.
Oh, vape life. Okay.
Vapes and joints. Yeah.
Hashtag Vape Nation, everybody.
Love it.
If you cannot pretend, consider taking improv classes at Bad Dog Theater. That is another way you can keep Bad Dog Theater going. Gabby and everyone in the audience, we are offering online classes. Our fall term is starting up, so take a look.
Donate enough money, and perhaps Bad Dog Theater will sponsor Gabby in taking an improv class.
Imagine if I was a funny, bodacious babe. The avenues that would be opened up to me.
I can think of the name of the musical that would be, actually. It would be Funny Babe.
I have no report because I haven't taken the improv class. I'll get back to y'all on that.
This is some of my weakest material of my life, and I stand by every word that I've said tonight. Robbie, we're about to read a play that you wrote. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I feel a little nervous, but good.
What is this? What is this? What are we about to read? What is
any of this?
What's going on? What is this?
Well, I'm part of a it's called the See, now I'm tongue-tied. I can't talk about myself at all.
So I think maybe you should also take some classes on public speaking that are also offered through Bad Dog
Theater.
Academy. Anyway, what's this play about?
I wrote it as part of a book club, an online play reading book club that I'm a part of. And it was the very first 10-minute play festival that we did. And my mom has just so many interesting stories about her life. She immigrated to Canada at the age of 6. She had just a very challenging life and just a life that, as I got older, I got to hear more and more of these stories, that some of which were not appropriate for children. My mom also...
Tell them now.
I'm gonna tell all of them. Funnily enough, she sent me a message saying, like, I don't know how to respond on the YouTube, but I'm here, so I can't tell them all now, or she will come all the way from Edmonton and murder me.
I'll phone you after this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hi, Robbie's mom. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. She's just such a strong. She has just such a strong personality that really comes through in Maria Manuela. Her name is Maria Manuela.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just wanted to like capture like little bits of her life, and the 10-minute play reading was an opportunity for that. So full disclosure, this is based on some of her stories. This isn't like something that actually happened to her. But yeah, just her experiences as someone who came over very young to Canada, growing up in a very, very Portuguese household, what that meant kind of like between those two worlds, with some of the more traditional upbringing and just wanting to be a free young person. And then later on in life, she ended up coming out. So that experience also, pulling more stories from my mother. And also this was my first time ever writing anything, with the idea of it being not just like a monologue or something about my own personal experiences. This was something that was like completely fictional, but based on a true story. And like my mom just has so many stories, and I am wanting to. I felt inspired by the 10-minute play that were written in the group to try and expand this into something greater, and pull more inspiration from more of my mother's stories and some of the other fantastic folk in my family. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I would say something controversial yet brave again, which is it sounds like this play reading club that you're in is really great.
Yeah, it's definitely made my COVID a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and it's probably run by someone who's incredibly attractive and very famous.
Me.
Well, Gabby is pretty fantastic.
I mean, Gabby's also pretty famous. Everybody listen to James Take the Midnight Hours album dropping eventually.
Plug. Yeah. Don't be silly, Avery Jean. You know that the overdramatic book club is your baby. And I just noticed the comment from my sister that our mother is worried about what we're going to say about her. Nothing is said about.
No, I just made Robbie talk, so I've done take all over here.
Yeah.
But I'm glad there are so many Medeiros watching from the internet. Shall we read this play?
Yeah, let's.
Great. As a reminder, Gabby is playing Maria Manuela, and Robbie is playing Antonio, and I am reading the stage directions. And I still have some bubbly left. Everyone, take one more drink before we get into this. Cheers. Cheers for queers. And without further ado, this is Maria Manuela Goes for a Drive by Robbie Medeiros. Sean, take us away once again. Maria Muela goes for a drive. Stage is lit with a 77 Camaro rigged slightly so that the audience will have no problem seeing anyone seated in any of the seats. There is no roof, windows, or windshield. The light is tight to the shape of the car so that the wings are in darkness. Maria Muela enters from stage left and walks around the car, inspecting it silently before getting into the driver's seat. She sits, both hands on the wheel at 2 and 10, and sighs with complete happiness. She turns the ignition, fiddles with the radio, and begins to drive. No music plays, but she sings along to Susie Quattro's Devilgate Drive.
Come alive, yeah, come alive, yeah, down at the Devil Lake Drive. So come alive, yeah, come alive, yeah, down at the Devil Lake, down at the Devil Lake, down at the Devil Lake Drive.
She stops the car, gets out, and leans against the hood. Antonio enters from stage right, though before he enters the light with her, we hear him.
Manny, did you steal that thing? Holy shit.
Birthday to me.
How did you skim off enough cash to slip that one by your dad?
Like he knows how much I actually make. I'm giving him most of my paycheck anyway. I honestly don't think he cares as long as it's enough to contribute. Fucking robs me blind for the roof over my head and 3 meals a day, and I'm supposed to feel grateful for it.
Well, you know, things were hard for them back there.
Oh, just so hard for them back in the old country. So much suffering. Just dirt poor without a pot to piss in. Tony, you know I actually live there, so cut the crap. We're still poor. I just get to buy jeans now. I've been handing him my money since I was 13, so excuse me if I'm a little disrespectful.
Manny.
I mean, when's the last time he ever bought anything for me? I mean, fine, we've got a roof over our heads.
Manny.
You think I couldn't afford a place of my own if I was allowed to get an apartment?
Christ, Manny, calma.
Fuck. Fine. Let's go. You calma. I'm perfectly calm.
Antonio takes out a pack of cigarettes as Maria Manuela opens her door and reaches over to unlock his side. He's having trouble with his lighter.
Don't you dare. New car smell, Tony. It's one of the few things I get to enjoy that's mine.
New.
Well, new to me. Jesus, so picky. So, where to?
Wow, roomy back seat.
Uh-huh.
Roomy enough to, you know.
You're a pig. I'm going to start driving. Pick a place and we'll go there.
Just drive.
Just drive?
Yeah, I gotta tell you something.
Okay. Wait. Is this the talk?
They sit in silence for a while.
Tony?
Just drive. This is hard, you know?
It'll be harder to walk back when I kick you out of this car the longer you go without saying anything.
Trust me, it'd probably be easier to dive roll than start this.
Tony!
Marry me.
They sit in silence for a while. Maria Manuela is white-knuckling the steering wheel.
That wasn't a question.
Marry me, please?
Cute. Tony, we've only been dating, what, 2 years?
2 years is 1 year too long for my avol. And I want to move to Toronto, and they would feel better if I had someone to go with.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Toronto? How are we getting married if you're moving to Toronto?
Well, we take care of the wedding first and then move second, you know? Pick a place together. Get out from under our families, but end up in a place where they'll still get enough gossip through the grapevine that they'll feel like we've never left. I mean, there are practically more Portuguese people in Toronto than São Miguel. They've even got a Portuguese Chinatown there.
What, like Macau?
No, a Chinatown with, like, no Chinese people.
That's just a town. Wait, who said I'd even marry you?
Oh, I'm asking because I know you don't want to marry me. It's easier that way. I don't want to marry you either.
Once more?
I know you don't like me, Manny.
You're my boyfriend, Antonio. Of course I like you.
Okay, fine. You like me like you'd like... I don't know, your brother.
Well, you sure don't fucking kiss me like your sister, especially given that earlier crack about the back seat.
Manny.
I sure as hell wouldn't marry into a family that has that kind of relationship, you know?
Manny, I'm serious. You don't like me that way. Okay, fine. Who do you think of when we're kissing?
You.
Seriously, though. Who?
You! Who else would I think of? Who do you think of? Who do you think of?
You. Most of the time.
Oh, thanks. If we get married, are you going to be married to me most of the time, too?
So it's not a no?
Don't change the subject. Who else are you thinking of?
You know what? Forget it. Let's just go grab a burger.
Tony, who are you thinking of? Is it my sister? Is that why I'm supposed to think of you like a brother? Is that the kind of shit you're into?
Manny.
Because while we're at it, we can probably swing back by your place and pick up Zhao. There's probably room for the four of us in the back, and at least he's enough of a man to grow a decent mustache.
Manny, drop it.
Well, we could all get a place in Toronto and just swap, You wouldn't need to think of my sister if you could have at her a couple of times a week.
It's not your fucking sister. Just drop it. Jesus.
Well, who is it? Just tell me. I promise I won't get mad.
You are mad.
Madder.
No.
Well, now I'm getting madder.
Maybe I was wrong.
About what?
About you?
What about me? I mean, I'm practically a spinster, the way my mom puts it. But you were going to make an honest woman out of me, weren't you? What now?
Mr. Nguyen.
What the hell does our grade 12 science teacher have to do with my mom's hopes and dreams for my...
The penny drops. We can tell by Maria Manuela's face. Longest silence ever.
When it's not you, it's him. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still you a lot, but sometimes
Tony,
it's not you.
Tony, I'm not like you.
Yeah, I figured. So it's okay, just don't tell anyone, please.
No. Tony, you don't get it. I'm like you, but I'm not like you.
Is this like Portuguese Chinatown?
Well, you think of me sometimes, right? How much is sometimes? Half? Most of the time?
I don't know. I love you. I mean, I can't tell you how much I love you. I just love you. But sometimes, I pray that it'll stop and it'll always just be you. But sometimes I get this feeling that when you're with me, sometimes you're not with me, And we could still be together in all the ways we need to be to not hurt anyone. But we could be with each other in the ways we want to be, which could include me being with other people the way we want to be. And we could do that easier if we were somewhere bigger with more people between us and our parents back here. We could have kids like we talked about. We could be together the way we want. We just need to figure things out so that no one gets hurt.
Tony, I'm not like you.
Okay, fine. You're not. But I honestly do love you, Manny. I could give up the other part, If you're okay with it being just a thought, it can stay just a thought, And if you only think of me, I'll only have you in my life for all of our life together. I can't control my thoughts, no matter how much I want to, but I can control what I do, and I would do right by you. I'd be the man you want. Your mom wants, God, or whoever the fuck else is in the equation wants, and we could be happy.
Tony, you're not listening? I'm not like you.
Yeah, but you said that you are, kinda. This can work, Manny.
I don't think of you.
What?
I don't think of you. Ever. I love you, but I've never thought of you.
What? Don't you love me?
As much as I can. I mean, I think you'd be a great husband. And yeah, I want kids, and my family likes you enough to pretend we don't stay out till 2 a.m. And God only knows how much it would make things easier if we were exactly the same. But
Huh. So who do you think of?
no. Jodie Foster.
So, Maria Manuela Borges, will you marry me?
What part of different didn't you quite grasp? Thank you for asking, though.
Still not a no. I mean, this doesn't need to change anything, you know? We can still be together. We just don't have to be together. You know, like backseat be together.
Gross.
Is it always gross?
No. Sometimes it's just weird, but it isn't always gross. I mean, sometimes it's even fun, but still weird. I mean, I've never with a woman, so who knows?
Antonio shifts.
You fucking puta. You cheated on me.
You cheat on me all the time in your head. Pluck out your own eyes, puta.
Fuck. As if Jesus would be impressed with either of us at this point. And you've got that wrong.
Well, excuse me, little Miss Sunday School. Guess I shouldn't have skipped so much. Manny, please. Please, we'd have such an easy life if we went to Toronto. Please, I'm begging you now. Please, marry me.
And I shall deny you a third time. It's not the same for me. I can't. I won't leave here. Even if I could be with you in every way, that would absolutely kill my mother.
But what about you?
What about me? I take care of myself just fine, and I've got other obligations.
You think things are bad now? Just imagine what it'll be like finding someone who hasn't known you as long as I have. Manny, this could work. Not just for me, for her. Live the life you would wish for her instead of both of you just suffering.
You really did skip out on a lot of Sunday school, didn't you? I can't, Tony. You may as well ask my mom to marry you for all it'll do.
Think she'll say yes?
Not if I tell her about your roving eyes.
I'm leaving as soon as I can, Manny. You can take this. Fine, I won't argue with you. Fuck, as if I could ever argue with you. But I can't live like this. There's something in me that can't be embraced. Like I'm just the parts that the community wants until what? I die? They die? Everyone dies? I just wanted to help.
I can help myself. Thank you. So, is that it for us?
Why?
Well, you're a cheater, a liar, and trying to steal me away from my family. Not much of a husband, are you?
Manny.
We can't stay together. I won't leave this place. You should leave this place, but don't think I don't appreciate the thought. Don't worry, Tony. I won't tell anyone. I mean, I never thought I'd tell anyone about me. Why would I tell anyone about you? I want you to be happy. Tell your folks you're so heartbroken. Only big city Portuguese girls will do now.
Well, for what it's worth, you'd be a great wife.
You mean cover?
I mean both. We could have made this work.
Let's say you stay. Fine. you stay. We get married, but I know in my heart of hearts that you know I'll never be the wife you want fully. You can have that, Tony. I will never love you the way the wife you want will love you. And maybe that will mean a life of lying, or maybe that will mean a life alone. But I won't do something that I know will hurt someone. Call me two-faced, but if I can't deal with this, maybe I'll decide it's worth it. Maybe I'll decide it's worth it to lie to someone to have kids down the road. I want to give you the chance to choose. I've chosen. This is my path. And this is your house.
Antonio looks out the window. They're back at his house.
Tricky.
What can I say? I take care of my husband, never to be.
Not for lack of trying. May I kiss you goodnight?
In front of your house? What will the neighbors think? Sure.
They kiss very softly on the lips.
I love you, Jodie Foster.
I love you, Mr. Nguyen.
Antonio pauses at the edge of the light, half in and half out.
Take care of yourself, Manny.
I always do. I mean, I'm in the mix, you know? Right, me from Toronto?
Antonio's already gone. Maria Manuela drives home in silence. She turns the car off and just sits staring for a while. Maria Ermelinda, her mother, shouts from offstage. Hey, Kurishka! Do you know what time it is? You never think of your poor mother. You're lucky I don't take that car and drive it into a phone pole. Come inside.
Anything for you, my...
Blackout. Applause! Yay!
God!
Oh, what? I didn't even know I was nominated. Oh my God.
I want to thank the Academy and Harry Washington for sharing this category.
Oh my gosh. So that was Maria Manuela Goes for a Drive by the one and only Robbie Medeiros right there. How are y'all feeling?
Good. the hard part's over.
Yeah, apprehensive. You got this.
Wash hands.
Oh, yay. Everybody wash your hands. Oh, bye, Gabby.
No, I'm getting hand sanitizer. I was promised.
Oh, good. Everybody, it's important to stay safe during these times. If you have any questions about this play, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will remember to ask them as we wrap up.
Do either of you have any questions?
Y'all, yay! Yay! And Kat, yeah. It's okay, Kat. You have other skills. I'm sure somewhere. I'm kidding. I love you. You're my friend. That was tonight's Drinkalong Table Read. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Robbie, if we want to see more of you and your work, how do we do that? Is there a way?
That is a good question. So I do have an Instagram. Maybe one day I'll start actually using.
You do have it. I keep tagging you in things.
Yeah. So if you want to see tags of Avery Jean, yeah.
That's not how Instagram works. You're the only one who sees the things that I tag you in.
I don't know. I'm an old. I don't know how the Instagrams and the tweeters and the. Yeah,
Robbie.
but maybe now that I'm a playwright,
now that you are a playwright,
my social media game.
Exactly. Now that you are a famous adjacent playwright.
Yeah.
I'm the famous.
Yeah. I exist on social media. I'm not particularly active on social media.
Yeah.
Maybe one day that will change. Maybe I'll do another Bad Dog Table Read.
Maybe. Oh, I see what's happening. So when you guys at home are putting in the applause emojis into the chat, for whatever reason, we don't see them as applause signs. We see them as wash hands. So Yeah, so I'm glad that you're all clean and that you are also celebrating us.
No, it's timely. It's timely.
Yeah.
Robbie, if people did want to follow you on Instagram, what is your Instagram handle? I know you don't post anything on it, but it is there.
I'm gonna start sometime soon? Question mark.
Mhm.
It's Mouse RMM.
I'm gonna put that right in the chat for everyone. Why Mouse RMM?
Mouse has always been my video game handle. So anytime it's like put in your name in the video game, it's always been Mouse, and RMM are my initials.
You have always reminded me of that one supporting character from Reboot, so I get it.
That's also where it's come from.
Robbie, you have no posts.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really okay. So this is also funny because my sister Andrea, who has commented, the only reason I even have an Instagram account, if anyone has children, my sister is a youth sleep, like she's a registered nurse and a youth sleep therapist. So the only reason I created an Instagram account was to help her with social media stuff. So if you follow me, you can follow Sleeping Beauties, and they can help your young ones get to sleep.
Now, my question is that if you are completely helpless when it comes to social media, what help are you giving someone else?
I'm giving her mostly not the social media help, but like design and content help.
Got it.
So she puts the things up. I'm like the first set of eyes for editing and content creation, and
Amazing.
Yeah, gotta help out family, even if it means embracing feeling very old.
And you are very old, so that works.
I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest in the room.
It's true. Also, someone really gave us this beautiful imagery. Just think of it as wet applause. Done.
I always do.
Done. Sweaty hands make the best sounds.
Yeah.
I heard it. I regret it. What I don't regret is
Improv.
yeah, shout out to Andrea. Oh God, Gabby, how do we find you on social media? What do you do?
Right now, nothing.
That's not true. You have your song series.
Yeah, you are a fantastic singer.
Oh,
Singer pianist that Gabby posts like every week or two.
Yeah, Gabby actually posts things on the social media that you could go and follow.
When I feel emotionally like I'm capable of doing so. But yeah, I guess it is like usually there's at least one or two a week. And that's just my own thing. Gabby Grice, Gaby. Gaby, Gabby.
1B.
I don't know. People really, they like adding 2 B's. It's like BBIE, BI, like I'm European or something. I'm not. So just at Gabby Grice on Instagram. It's real.
Amazing. And you're also part of a band, is that correct?
Yes, I am part of a band whose album has yet to be released. Thank you, Avery.
I'm really excited for this album. And the anticipation is helping the marketing, frankly. So
it's called James King and the Midnight Hours. This band is like, I'm biased to be fair, but also if you know me at all, which both Robbie and Avery Jean do, I'm also an asshole. So me saying that my band is great is not a given. Just because I'm in it doesn't mean I will automatically say it's a good band. This is a really good band.
It's true. Gabby does not say things that she doesn't mean.
But this is going to be
But she does say things that are mean. So. So if she hasn't said something mean, it means that she does actually like it, and she has very good taste, so I would trust her.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can tell she has good taste because this is the second time she's done this show. And I'm Avery Jean Brennan. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Avery Jean Bean, with the same handle there. I mostly post about politics and trans inclusion, while also my own singing videos. I'm not as good as Gabby, but did I say Avery Jean Bean? No. Sean! Sean, what's your handle? You type it up there now. Well, Sean is also also old. This is true, actually. God bless the old people. You're the whole reason that we're here.
It's what you mean, COVID?
We do, yeah. That's what we mean, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it. Thank you. I love you too, Kat. I love you too, Cart McCormack. Just everyone put R's in their names now where they don't belong. I think that's the new trend. That's how we'll get. That's how we'll all get through coronavirus. Is bullshit.
It's coroners now.
This is devolving so heavily. Before we all lose our minds, just a reminder, please go to baddogtheater.com/drinkalong-table-read. And if you are in a position to do so, donate to keep this show going. It's the only way that we are able to bring you live scripted content every second Tuesday. Otherwise, you can check out other shows on Bad Dog. We're here every night of the week, Monday through Friday, either at 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as well as 4 p.m. Eastern with our micro shows. If you liked what you saw tonight, come back in 2 weeks. We're going to be doing another set of short plays by another dear friend of mine that I will announce very shortly. Ooh. And if you don't like this show, but you do like watching things on Tuesdays, you can tune into Ophira Kalla's show, Slumber Party, which is on alternating Tuesdays with me. It's a fun little slumber party themed talk show where she brings on a bunch of guests and they talk some shit. And I was on it last night. It's super fun. I strongly recommend it. And that's it. Extra R's for everyone. Thank you, generic, for your YouTube account. And on that note, I think that's the end of our show, everybody. So Robbie, Gabby, and Sean, thank you so much, all of you, for making this happen. Everybody at home for watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Robbie's mom, thanks for having such an interesting life.
Thank you to Robbie's mom.
Thank you. Like, honestly, like the biggest gift to us all is Robbie's mother, and
she's pretty great.
She's pretty freaking great.
Can confirm.
I hope one day to meet you. I think you're awesome. I love to play about your life, and if that's how you talk to people who are being ridiculous, I'm very excited to get to know you. If Gabby's portrayal was accurate, I'm especially very excited.
Oh my god! Well, we should invite my mom to the group and have her read herself.
Yes.
Yeah, tune back in 2 weeks, everybody, to our next episode of Drinkalong Table Read. We'll be starring Robbie Medeiros' mom as herself in this exact same play that we just did tonight. I need to stop talking. I need to order a pizza, take a bubble bath, and go to bed. So on that note, again, donate to Bad Dog Theater if you can. Stay safe, stay home, wash your hands. We are absolutely heading into Wave 2 in Ontario right now, so wear a goddamn mask. Don't ride the TTC unless you need to. Social distance. Go out only when you need to. Be a good person. I didn't have a good way to end that. I was really firm. Anyway, that's it. Sean, make me stop.